Hey everyone, it's your boy Terry O'Brien with JT Sports Cards. And you know what that means? That means today is another episode of Junk Wax Gems, where I show you how you can take junk wax era cards and still have cards that make a good profit and grow an amazing collection. So what are we waiting for? Let's get it. Hello everyone, Terry O'Brien here again with JT Sports Cards. And like I just said, we're going to be talking about junk wax gems. Now, for those of you who may not know, when I'm referring to junk wax, I'm not meaning actual junk. What I'm referring to is that the time period between the late 80s and the early 90s, where a lot of your card manufacturers ended up mass producing a large amount of cards. And because of that, you have a higher volume, which gave you lower value. However, those people that say that there is no value to be found in junk wax era cards have no clue what they're talking about. They just don't know where to look. That's where I come in. I'm here to show you how you can capitalize on junk wax era cards to not only build a great collection, but also to make some money along the way as well. Now, the kind of cards we're going to be talking about today is going to be the 91-92 Upper Deck NBA basketball set. Now, this is Upper Deck's inaugural season. It's their first year being an NBA licensed product. So you have your Series 1 that's numbered up to 400 cards, and then when Series 2 comes out, they add an extra 100 for a total of 500 cards. This is also the first year when we see actual inserts being the award winner inserts that are hologram cards. Now, we're going to talk about the top 5 most valuable cards in the 91-92 Upper Deck. We're going to be looking at recent sales as far as PSA 10s, but we're also going to show you some honorable mentions. And plus, please watch to the end of the video where you can learn how you can win 2 free unopened packs of 91-92 Upper Deck basketball, as well as a free Michael Jordan card sent directly to your house. So that's enough chit-chatting. Let's go ahead and dive right in, starting with number 5. Now, coming in at number 5 in our top 5 most valuable cards of the 91-92 NBA basketball set, we have the Michael Jordan All-Star Checklist card, number 48, in a PSA 10. Now, this card right here showcases the 1991 NBA All-Star game. You can't get the picture of the 92 game unless you get it out of the Series 2 pack. However, this card recently sold as a PSA 10 on June the 19th for $41. June the 29th for $44.99, July 2nd for $40.23, and then took a major boost on July 5th and sold for $140. This card comes in at number 5 with an average sale price of $67. Now, coming in at number 4, in the top 5 most valuable cards in the 1991-92 NBA basketball Upper Deck set, we have the Michael Jordan base card number 44. Now, this card as a PSA 10 sold on June the 26th, one for $67 and another for $81. There was also a sale of this card in a PSA 10 on June the 28th for $75. And that brings this card in number 4 with an average sale of $74. Now, coming in at number 3 is one of my personal favorites. It is card number 34, Classic Confrontations, Magic versus Jordan. Now, this card makes no surprise that it would make the top 5, as it showcases the showdown in the 1991 NBA Finals between Magic Johnson and Michael Jordan, where the Bulls won their first of the first three-peat championships. Now, this card in the PSA 10 has sold on June the 26th for $76.02, on June the 29th for $85, on July the 1st for $65, and made a huge leap on July the 3rd, selling for $250. $189.99. And that brings this card into our number 3 slot with an average sale and value of $129. Now, one card out of the 91-92 Upper Deck NBA basketball set that I would like to give a shout out to is the promo card number 1, Michael Jordan. Now, the reason I don't include this card in the top 5 is that it's a promo card. And promo cards are just cards that the manufacturer makes, and they'll either give to people that work for them, employees, or they'll give to collectors just to promote the new set. Now, this promo card I do have back here in the case in an SGC 9, but this card as a PSA 10 sold on June the 21st for $200, sold on June the 27th for $182.49, and also sold on June the 23rd for $182.50. So if you are able to get this card in a Gem Mint 10, it is currently bringing an average value of $188. Now let's get back to the list. Now sliding into the number 2 slot of the top 5 most valuable cards in the 91-92 Upper Deck NBA basketball set, we have award winner AW4 MVP Michael Jordan. Now, this is the first year that Upper Deck saw inserts, as you can see through the number of the card AW4, and it is also the first hologram cards that are made in the Upper Deck set. Now, this Michael Jordan hologram in a PSA 10 sold on April the 27th for $375, on April the 28th for $552, and a little more recently on June the 1st for $405. And that brings this card into our number 2 spot with an average sale and value of $444. Now, before we get to that number 1 card in the set, let's take a look at some good honorable mentions and their values from this set as well. Now, taking the number 1 spot in the top 5 most valuable cards in the 1991-92 Upper Deck NBA basketball set is award winner AW1 for scoring, Michael Jordan. This card is more prevalent in your Series 1 set, whereas the AW4 previously is more prevalent in the Series 2 set. However, this card has had 3 purchases and sales throughout the 2024 year. On January the 24th, this card sold in a PSA 10 for $610. On March the 21st, this card sold for $732. And on April the 7th, the card sold for $750. And that gives this the top dog spot with an average of $697.
2 seconds later.
And there you have it, folks. We just went over the top 5 most valuable cards found in the 1991-92 Upper Deck NBA basketball set. Not only did we go over the top 5, but we had some honorable mentions and even went over the value of the promo card. So when you add all that together, you're looking at 8 valuable cards from that set that can net you a ton of money or collection value if you're just able to look and find them out. So make sure you watch the next videos where I am opening a completely factory sealed box of the 1991-92 Upper Deck basketball and see what we can pull out of those packs. Now, throughout those 4 videos to make it through every pack, whichever video is the first to get 100 likes and 100 comments of your favorite Michael Jordan card, the people that give those comments will be drawn at random, and I'm going to personally send you 2 completely unopened packs of the 91-92 Upper Deck NBA basketball set right to your door. And throughout that box, if we make it to 10 total Jordans, if we can get at least 10 Jordans, then I'm also going to pick from the subscribers to my channel at random. 2 of those subscribers are going to get sent a brand new Jordan card for free straight to your door. So remember, like the video, subscribe to the channel, that you don't miss anything we post for JT Sports Cards. So until next time, I'm Terry O'Brien saying God bless and peace.